sports logician, Owen Moses. And today I'm not alone, I'm joined by my colleague who will be introducing himself. Welcome to my sports podcast.
Thank you very much.
Remarks to our viewers.
Okay, thank you very much for giving me the chance. My name is Robert. I'm a student, of course, but I am a fan of football.
You are a fan of football.
Yeah.
Just stay there and watch how Robert is going to bring his content to us concerning our topic today. We are much focusing on the laws of media teams, how the media teams have brought, I can say how media teams have managed to make our football to be much better than the way of the past seasons. First of all, how can you describe the law of media teams?
The role of media teams?
Yeah.
Okay.
So as our football in Malawi is concerned.
Okay. Since media is an entity which is very crucial as long as a lot of fields are concerned. We have media in politics, we have media in agriculture, we have media in environment. So why don't we have, why is there no need for us to have media in football? So media in football is very important since it acts as a mediator, as intermediate, which connects the fans and the football teams, or clubs and the clubs between themselves. So it is very important to have media, football clubs, since we receive frequent information which is important and which may be necessary to be heard as frequent as possible. So I think that's the main importance of media as long as football is concerned.
Yeah, you have said that the media, it will act as a bridge between the audience, I can say the audience, which is supporters and the teams. So according to our view, how do you say when it comes to our football in Malawi? Did these supporters understand the law of media, or the media didn't bring, even they failed to bring the needed content to the supporters or to the viewers?
Okay, my response is simple and straightforward. The supporters can know that such and such a player has been transferred to another team without the media. The supporters can't know the schedules of the team without the media. The supporters can't know the funding or the sponsors of the teams and their terms which they have agreed without the media. So the media acts as the connector or the mediator between the clubs and the fans, and also between the clubs to clubs, between themselves. So without the media, then we are not considering the fans. We are also not considering the other clubs, because we are supposed to know each other. The fans have to follow, to track each and every step of their clubs. So the media makes it simple for the fans to follow their club, to know how it is being run, to know what terms they have innovated, to know what changes they have made, because they bring every information to the table so that the fans also should bring their expressions towards the changes, towards everything that is happening in the club, so that the club also should stand up and make sure they are intriguing their fans.
In Malawi, we have a lot of teams, a lot of clubs that play in Elite League, and Super League. And Bullets is one of the top teams in Malawi. So Bullets, they have managed to, in these past 5 years, to sell players to foreign clubs like the likes of Patrick Manguru, Langes Ngoma, the likes of Lloyd Barnett Allen, and Jos Petro. And according to you, what makes Bullets to sell more players rather than other teams, in particular to the impact of media teams?
Okay, the other team, you said that Bullets have sold a lot of players, almost 10 or maybe
you can say 5 players or 7 players, or you can say each and every season, Bullets want to sell a player for a foreign club.
Yeah, we have scouts.
Yeah.
Scouts, these are people who move around maybe Africa, who move in different countries in search of good players. These scouts can't know that there is big bullets without the media. They have to scroll on the internet, search for the clips maybe, search for maybe the websites of the clubs, search for their background, and search for the best players, maybe look on the market. The media is playing a crucial role also in connecting our local clubs with outside clubs, the clubs that are from outside the countries. Because without the media, these clubs would have not known that there is Big Bullets, and there is Patrick Mongo, there is Peter Panda, there is so and so. It is all the impact of media. Without media, these people would have not known that they are best players in
so others they are worried that the coming in of media teams or media officers in our football, they think football in terms of the participation of people, in terms of venturing to different stadiums to watch the games, because they just stay at homes and watching it on here. So the other people, they are worried. So media team, the coming of media team, they still some the morality of the team. What do you are thoughts on that kind of point of view? What other people are worried?
Okay, first of all, we have to know that we have to take note that football in Malawi is business. So for these clubs to introduce these media officers or media entities, they knew that there are benefits inside there. Of course, we have other people who live stream the football games, but still there are other people who cannot manage to buy the smartphones, who cannot manage to buy bundles to stream the live games on their smartphones. So I think it is like a balance between those people who are very busy. Maybe others also watch these games maybe at work in their offices, watching live. It is like it has given time management to those people who can't have the ability to go to the stadium and watch the live game, but they subscribe to the channels they use online to watch the games. In this way, the club is benefiting, and also the fans are having the high mentality of the game, because they are not taking themselves away from the game. It is like we are improving the supporting of the fans, since they are able to watch the games wherever they are, on the smartphones, everywhere they are. So it is like a balance. Back then, we had no internet, we had no live streaming. People who are of busy ways, who had no time to go to the stadiums, were just hearing things that have already passed. Like the games, they missed a lot of games. But with the coming of media in our clubs, it is like it has simplified. They have engulfed everyone to be in the game, not outside the game. So it is beneficial for both those people who go straight to the stadium and also those people who live stream on their smartphones. So I think it is a benefit for the fans in general, and also a benefit for the club, since the subscription benefits them in terms of financial status.
As earlier, you have said that you are a student at Malawi of Journalism Page, and you are doing journalism. So I want to know from you, what makes to be a good media officer? I said on that point, what makes a person to be a good media officer? Because we have a certain situation in Malawi that other teams I cannot mention here on air, but there are certain teams that they just employ media personalities, or they just employ media teams. So based on their image, based on their popularity, but in the real sense, the people that are employed, they are not bringing enough energy to the what makes a person to be a good media officer?
As long as football is
As
concerned.
long as football is concerned, because you have come from the background of also journalism, or you just come from the background of media. So
Definitely.
I want to know from you.
First of all, when we talk of football, we can't take someone who knows, who don't have the knowledge of football and venture him into football, since he will be doing nothing essential to the football industry. The first thing is that.
Okay, I want to stop you on that point, because there are some people they said that in football they are saying terminology is not what you know but whom you know, and there can be some certain person who or she is not being able to be in the media field, but he has or she or he has a connection. So don't you think that connection also can play a big role besides the journalism or the skill of media? Connection like
You mean maybe the person has the knowledge of football, but he's not a journalist.
That kind of connection.
Having a paper of journalism is essential because it qualifies you as a media personnel. Because you have all the knowledge. You can be following football but not having the knowledge of media. So having the knowledge of media together with the knowledge of football is more essential, because you can do, it can enable you to be doing things softly rather than doing the things roughly. Because when you only focus on the media side without having the knowledge of football, a lot of things can be difficult for you. You end up asking a lot of people wasting time. So we should give time to those people who have knowledge of media and also who have the knowledge of football, so that they run the things in a smooth way. They should be like they are in a smooth ride, so that everything should be as
on your point, that you have said, I asked you earlier that the law of media, the qualities of a good media officer.
Okay, there are a number of good, there are a number of qualities a media personnel is supposed to have. The first one, I already said that the person should have the knowledge of football together with the knowledge of media. You don't have to choose this profession for flamboyant reason, just to show off that you are a media personnel, because you end up ruining things. You mess up the things. Because football is something else. You have to impress people. You have to do things that are having an element that can intrigue people, that can impress people, that can make people to come in a group to support that thing you have produced. You understand? So the first thing is that. The second thing is that you should not be biased. Since when we talk of football, we are talking of different parties here. We have big boys, maybe Mokoro Wanderers, we have a lot of teams. It means when dealing with a football match, you are not dealing with one team. So you should not take a stance. You should not take side. Because by taking side, you can cause a lot of problems. People will be saying, you're a fan of Nyasa Big Police. Why did you do this? Why did you do that? So as a media personnel, of course, you have a side to support, but when it comes to this weight, you don't have to take side. You should be objective. You understand? By following these things, everything goes smoothly, not roughly. So another thing is that you should be following the ethics of journalism. Since we are talking of media here, you will be finding a lot of things, maybe corruption. Do this, do that, we'll give you this money, we'll pocket you with this money. So, for you to succeed in your journalism or in your media journey, you have to refrain yourself from corrupt things, since these things are the ones that drops down the football journey in Malawi. Definitely, that's what I can say on the qualities. Of course, there are a number of qualities. And now,
just a few qualities, yeah.
yeah.
So in Malawi, we have what we call the club licensing policy.
Yeah.
And that policy now they're in the light chart. So I want to know from you, in this club licensing helping much in terms of broadcasting rights. I want to know from you to analyze me that the club football association of Malawi farm to just follow, make sure that this policy is followed by teams and clubs so that they are successful. So I want to know from you that this kind of club licensing, comparing to media or partnering with media, it can help to be sustainable.
Yeah, definitely can help. Since we are moving from
Amateur to professional, yeah.
From amateur to professional, and also we have ventured into sophisticated world of digitalized environment.
Yeah.
So everything has to be digital.
Yeah.
People have to watch your games on mobile phones, on computers, on their smart TVs.
Yeah.
Since everything is now digitalized, so I think NAPA have taken a good stance in forcing these clubs to obtain their licenses from this institution, because it will help them to boost also their fan base. Because if other people, we are not managing to watch the games live, they will be managing to watch their games online. That is boosting their fan base. It will be forcing people that, yo, I failed to go to the stadium just to watch the match live because of this way, because of that way. Now, it is now possible to watch the games online. Why can't I watch this game? Because I am at my home, I have money to subscribe, and it is also a little amount as compared to
The man that paid when they get
transportation.
cost,
Yeah, definitely. So I think Magra is just following the digital, like the technology that is emerging in our country, because every country wants to have a digitalized environment, so that we should be moving together with the world. We can't be sticking to our local means of like disseminating football matches.
Yeah.
You understand?
So what is your thought on our advice to the teams that do not now following the path of media officers or media teams in their club? We can say in Malawi we have only a few teams like the FC Vinyasa Big Brace, Mighty Wanderers, Super Strikers, and now Craig and Craig and Eka now they are showing their interest to follow that kind of path. So what is your advice on other teams in the Italian Super League? Era, you have said already. What is your thoughts on that kind of on the other teams?
Okay, if those teams who have not managed to register the license right now, I think they should try their best to register, because it will be like a citizenship. Maybe in the coming years, they won't be allowed to be playing football nationwide, because they don't have that, like, that ID, that identity that this club is now under the licenseship. You understand? So Magla has done this deliberately, just to ensure that we are moving together with the world. So if, as you have already said, that a lot of clubs have ventured into this, like this initiative, we can say initiative. Yeah. A lot of clubs have ventured into this initiative, and you will find out that others are also maybe preparing to venture into it, and we will remain with a counted number of clubs who will not be in this group of people in this group of clubs who have already ventured into this initiative. So Magra will be able to fish them out, to to fish them out in the national clubs of Malawi. Yeah? So I think this will pressurize them the clubs will have the pressure to issue their licenses so that they should be able to broadcast their games online and also to play freely. That is it.
After saying a lot here in this podcast, I want you to mount on that camera and to say your last thoughts, your take-home message to our people who are viewing, who are watching, who are subscribing, or who are like this sports podcast. What is your final thoughts on the topic that we have discussed here?
Okay, if I was Malacra, I would have ensured that every club has issued a license because this is very much important as we are considering every citizen of Malawi as long as football is concerned. And if I were the football clubs that have not issued yet the licenses, I would have done my best to just take out money from my pocket and then issue the license to be moving freely, without looking around. You understand? So I think this initiative we should welcome with our two hands because it is very important as long as the economy of Malawi is concerned, as long as also the digitalizing of Malawi is concerned. So it is important. The last message is that if you fail to issue this license, bro, it will cost you a lot because maybe your club will be dismissed from the national clubs that are relied and you won't be making profits. As you know, football is business.
Yeah, that's the way from Chugulani Robert, who is a student at Malawi Institute of Journalism and also a football fan page.
Yeah.
For me, Owen Moses, until next time, don't forget to like, to leave your comment and subscribe. Bye bye.